You know this country needs? When Donald Trump gets elected, he should send the military to shut down The View and arrest all of The View hosts and then declare himself to the cameras president for life. And was like, you're all being arrested and we're shutting your show down. And they laughed. And then like guys with guns came in, like military guys, and they were all like, right this way, ma'am. Women are property, and it's time to reject modernity and embrace tradition.
Yeah, I don't want them arrested because, like, again, I get worried about free speech stuff. But
nope, no more free speech.
No, oh, sorry, I forgot.
No more democracy.
No more democracy.
Democracy's illegal.
King Trump said no, thank you.
Democracy should be illegal.
Yes, Tim Pool is right. Before we even go into this clip, take a look at this.
Donald Trump is the most popular politician in America. The side that claims to be the defenders of democracy should want that fight to happen at the ballot box.
I do. Well, that's a different case. Those are different cases. But I do think he should be on the ballot because you're right, he is popular. John Kerry pretending to be a duck hunter. Hillary carrying hot sauce in her purse. Americans hate that shit. Be yourself. And Joe, yourself is old.
Yeah, show host Maher touches Biden for his old age, say he looks like a toddler who saw his diaper when he walks. Donald Trump is the most popular politician in America. The side that claims to be the defender of democracy should want that fight to happen at the ballot box. This lady spoke nothing but the truth. Maher accepted, like, these people struggling every day to remove Trump from the ballot. They are crazy. There is a video I came across. I know you don't watch The View, but I do that for you. There is a clip. Whoopi Goldberg said something that triggered the internet, that all Republicans should be jailed. Biden should jail all Republicans. This came as a result when the Supreme Court took up that decision to look into Trump immunity claims. I don't know if you have seen this. Let me play this video so you can see exactly what I'm talking about.
You want to talk about lack of nuance? Whoopi Goldberg over on The View, spinning her nonsense about this, her fear, her terror that somehow Donald Trump has the upper hand with the Supreme Court. Watch.
Well, the Supreme Court won't hear oral arguments until the end of April. Now, let's look at a scenario where the Supreme Court says, yes, he has all those rights. He is immune from everything. Yeah. You know what Joe Biden could do since he is presently president?
What?
Whoa. He could throw every Republican in jail.
Yeah.
I mean, he could. I mean, no. This is not a good thing. Because he'd have totally, he could go. What this means is he could do anything.
Yeah.
He could dismiss everybody's debt.
Yeah.
You know, there's a whole bunch of great stuff that could happen, but let's really look at what this means.
Yeah. So they're basically kicking the can down the road, though. They're not taking up this case immediately.
Right.
So what's their motivation then? If we all know that they can't do what you just said because of the extreme power that a president would have, what is their motivation for not doing it right away?
Well, unfortunately, some people are saying the motivation is that there are certain conservative justices that have been appointed by Trump that want to help him. And because we know the end result is if this case is not resolved by the time of the election and he, God forbid, becomes the president of the United States, the Justice Department policy is that you cannot indict nor put on trial a sitting president, right? And so it's his get out of jail.
He could throw him in jail.
But it's his get out of jail free card.
No, I'm saying Biden could throw.
Yeah,
See, this is a slippery slope because if they give him this immunity,
what's good for the goose
What I also will say is they're listening to these arguments in April. The end of their term is in June, right? They return again, I believe, in October. The Bush v. Gore case happened real quick. Do you remember that? The Supreme Court knows how to work real fast.
That was the day democracy died.
Yes, I believe you can clearly understand why Tim Pool said they need to be arrested. They should shut down this show. If Trump is re-elected, You have seen it clearly.
But I think it's important that all of that come out now so that we're not dealing with it later. I think he's hoping it comes out later so that he can make it all go away. But either way, we've got a problem on our hands. I mean, chaos follows Donald Trump wherever he goes. We continue to see this play out. And we can't be a country in disarray and a world on fire and go through 4 more years of chaos. We won't survive it.
How much of a priority do you think it should be for these cases to get resolved before November, regardless or not?
I just think they need to do things quickly. If it's hearing a case, do it quickly. If it's an appeal, do it quickly. We need to make sure that no president ever thinks they're above the law.
And just to put a fine point on it, you are saying you think that voters deserve to know the verdict if this case does go to trial in the January 6th case before Election Day.
Well, I think he deserves the right to defend himself. And I think that, unfortunately, court cases take a long time and lawyers can drag them out. And I think that's probably going to happen. But I do think that voters will want to know what's going to happen before it happens. And if, hopefully they'll get the opportunity to know that, but there's likelihood that they may not.
I will tell you that just moments ago, Jack Smith requested a summer trial date for the classified documents case. Do you think that the classified documents case should go to trial before Election Day, before November?
Well, it's the same thing, whether it's Joe Biden or whether it's Donald Trump. I was at the United Nations. I know what it's like to be around classified information. We know how it's supposed to be handled.
Whoopi Goldberg sitting here spewing this nonsense like all Republicans should go to jail. Biden should jail everybody. That is a Republican. Totally insane. I don't get the point. They have been praying fasting that Trump should face trial before the elections. It is not working out the way they expected. This is just similar to a video I did a few hours ago where Nikki Haley was asked if Trump should face persecution before the election. Nikki Haley was impressed to say yes and even goes on her knees to bet that Trump should face persecution before elections. We clearly understood what is going on, what she wanted. That video alone changed the minds of a lot of people. It is crazy, right? When you look at what has been happening, with Trump and looking through the mirror, you can see clearly without any person telling you anything. I'm not so into politics, like really deep into it recent. Sometimes I just want to report videos partially without actually going into it because I get a lot of sentiment. And this lady comes telling us I cannot vote for Trump because of that and goes deep to say some ridiculous things. That is a doctrine Nikki Haley is passing out to these people. Taking a look at this man, it clearly tells you he is insane. He is not even man enough. He does not understand the law. If you are telling me you are supporting someone without actually bringing me real goals while you are supporting him, then you are crazy.